Hi everybody, it's Dana. Welcome to my channel. It's New Year's Eve. And I thought today that I would just catch you guys up. I'm working on a journal that I started the other day, and I haven't been on and posted a video since before Christmas. And so I just thought I would come on and while I'm sitting working on some stuff for this journal and catch you guys up on me and what's going on with me and what my plans are for the channel coming up here in the next like month or two, and just while I sit and work on some pieces for my journal here. So just let me show you really quick what I'm working on before I start chattering away. If you remember this cover, we did this in the napkin over a book page cover, if you remember that and have seen that. If you haven't, I'll link the video down below. So all I've done a few things. This is the front and side cover. I've got this little index card that slides into here. This is a bag, so eventually there'll be a tag in this pocket and a tag in this pocket. And here I've got a double pocket that I've made out of a little mini file folder. And I've done the signature using, this is Artie Maze's, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's like watercolor flowers. And so I've just put the signature together using some coffee dyed paper, her digitals, and a few pieces of just regular scrapbooking cardstock that I had that I felt went well with her digital collection. So what I'm doing right now, since I have the signature together, I'm working on my pockets and little tuck spots that are going to go in there that I've pulled from my stash. Here's an envelope I made out of music paper. These are just things that I had in my bin over here that I pulled and thought would go really cute in the journal. So I need to decorate these, collage on them and stuff. So I thought that I would do that as we chat this morning. So anyway, it was, I hope y'all had a really good Christmas, and, ours was, we were all sick. It was good, but we were all sick, and we had a virus go around the house, and that was no fun. I'm just now to a point where I can really talk without sounding completely ill. I pretty much, for a day or two, had lost my voice, and it was just not, it was not fun. I've been not feeling well at all, so that's kind of where I've been, and why I haven't been posting videos, just because I have not felt well in the least. It's just not been good. So, but I mean, Christmas was good. It didn't really affect our Christmas. Another reason I haven't really been posting videos is that, it's, you know, when all my kids are here, my daughter is on break, from high school, so they're on break. My son was home from college. My oldest son had time off, vacation time off from work, and my daughter also had some time off. My middle daughter is home from Job Corps right now because they're on vacation. So the house is very full. And when all those kids are around, even though they're adults, it's really loud and there's not a whole lot of peaceful time. So it really was not conducive with filming videos. So a lot of people are still in bed right now, and my son has that was home from college has left, and so things are getting back to normal a little bit, and so they're not as it's not as noisy. So I hope y'all's holiday was really, I hope you were blessed with time with family and friends, and I love the holiday season so much, and I'm just going to tear this edge off here. But I enjoyed the time. It just, we all were not feeling well. And so that's just never fun when that happens. So as far as the channel, I'm so glad to be back with y'all and filming some videos here, even though this one's not super exciting. Just gonna decorate up some of these pieces for this journal. I tell you, I'd been working on Christmas things for so long, probably at least 2 or 3 months. And because I had decided to kind of, oh, I don't need to do that bottom edge because it's going to tuck under. Because I had decided to, I had gotten back into crochet. I had told you guys that. And so I had crocheted a lot of my gifts. I crocheted, I think, 3 or 4 different blankets and things like that. And it was just, you know, those take a lot of time to do. So it had just been so long, it felt like, since I had done any work on or done a journal at all. And gosh, this is fiddly. Get that in there. And so I was cleaning out my, okay, this is not pretty. Just a second, guys. I gotta get this straight. There we go. Jeez. Okay. Wow. That was harder than it needed to be. So anyway, I was, I'd been working on Christmas gifts because I had chosen to crochet a lot of them. And so I've been doing that for like 2 or 3 months. And I had, I'm just looking for another strip of paper here. Let's see, let's use this one. Maybe, I kind of like some pink or something. Oh yeah, let's use that. So anyway, I went to clean my desk off after Christmas because even though I really hadn't been doing a lot of work at my craft table, it doesn't mean my craft table and my space sit in my dining room. And because my kids are older and we were always kind of a family that we never really ate around the table that much, especially as the kids got older. You know, we just ate in front of the TV in the living room. And so I decided, since I didn't have a craft space and the dining table just was sitting, not being used for anything, I took it and I just made it my craft space and the dining room. And so what happens is when I'm not really using my craft table, and I don't have a project kind of spread out over it, the kids will come in and they start using it to like eat on or do their own projects on and things like that. And so it ends up getting to be kind of messy just from their stuff that they're doing. And so I sat down the other day and was like, I'm just going to clean this off because it's driving me crazy. And so I found, as I was cleaning, I'm sure I'm not the only one who does this, but you start a project and you get a project all ready to go, and then you put it somewhere and you just kind of stick it somewhere, and then you never touch it again. Well, that's totally me. Not all the time, but sometimes. So we had done this journal cover in the video, the napkin over book page, and I was so excited about it because I knew exactly what digital papers I wanted to use, the Artemis ones, because they were just going to go so pretty with it. So I had pulled all the paper, even the coffee dyed pages. I had pulled every piece of paper for that journal, and I just put it inside the journal cover without even trimming anything, and I just stuck it on a shelf. So, and then I just never touched it again, because it really is true, out of sight, out of mind. And so as I was cleaning up my area here the other day, sorry, I paused when I'm talking because we're trying to get this to fit in here. There we go. And then, so I found it on my shelf as I was cleaning up my table and reorganizing and things like that. And so I thought I wasn't doing anything that night. All my Christmas projects were done. And I had thought, well, let me go ahead and see what I can do. Hey, stop it. Stop. Boss, no. And I found it, so I started trimming the papers up and putting the journal together, and I thought, oh my gosh, it just felt so good and I sat for hours working on that journal, on this journal, because it had been so long since I had worked on a journal, and it just, like, I didn't realize how much I missed it, you know? And so that was really cool. Now these digitals here, if you go on the graphicsfairy.com website, they have tons of free printables. Look at these. Aren't they so cute? They have tons of, this is all free stuff that I downloaded and printed because I thought it would go cute. And I had even had all this stuff printed, and I had it all cut out and in a bag with the journal. I mean, like, I was ready to go on this journal and then just didn't do anything with it. So, anyway, it just felt so good to just sit and work. I think this might be too big. To just sit and work on a journal. I mean, I didn't realize how much I had missed it so much. So, I think I'm going to put a little music behind this butterfly. So anyway, it just felt really good to work on a journal. And, and because that's a lot of what I do. It's a lot of what is in my Etsy shop. I have several different, journals that I've done that I haven't even listed on my shop yet. So that's like a goal for me to get done this month, is to just get pictures taken of all the journals I need to list. And then going into kind of what some of the plans are for the channel. Obviously, I do want to do journal videos. That's a lot of what I do. It's most what I enjoy doing. I love doing other kinds of crafts too. But as far as what we're going to do, at least for this month, I have, I did not get to some of the sewing videos of the last minute gifts that I wanted to do before Christmas, just before all the kids got home and stuff. So I still want to do the tutorials on those. I've got a cute little simple zipper pouch that you can do pretty much anything with, and it's very easy to adjust the size. So I want to do that one, and then I also have a tutorial for a 9x13 hot pad that I want to make for myself, because I found a tutorial, and I hope I'm in camera. I found a tutorial for myself that I was like, oh my gosh, I need that. I have, you know, a larger family, and, you know, when everybody's home, when everybody's not home, it's not so large, but I do cook a lot, and in just the 9x13 like Pyrex dishes. And, oh, that's really cute. And I always have to either put a towel down or a couple of hot pads. And I found a very easy tutorial online for, I'm going to just pop a little gem in this butterfly here. A very easy tutorial for a 9x13 hot pad. And I wanted to make myself one. So I thought I would just film it while I'm doing it. Because they actually do make really great gifts. Because not a lot of people actually have them. They just have the little square ones. So I'm going to do that. And then I got a custom order for a journal. Oh, that's just really cute. Very simple. And this will be filled with little ephemera pieces. And this will take up a whole page in the journal. So I'll just pop this over in my bin. This is where I keep finished things for my journal, in this bin. So I'll just put that in there because that's done. So anyway, so there's the couple of sewing tutorials that I want to do. And then I got a custom order. That's what I was saying. I got a custom order for a journal. And I thought one thing I have not done on my channel is a start to finish journal process. So I think I'm going to take the opportunity with this custom order and go ahead and film a start to finish journal process series on my channel. And I have to have that done by the end of January. So that'll be the perfect thing to do for January. And so we're going to do that. And I'm very excited because I have been wanting to do a fairy journal. And this custom order is for a fairy journal. So I'm very excited. I cannot wait to start on that. I've been wanting to do one so bad, and I just hadn't had like the excuse to do one. So I'm really excited. I already ordered the digitals for the journaling cards and ephemera pieces. They're Mrs. Coggs on Etsy had a couple of different vintage fairy images, images, and I've been wanting to buy them so bad, but I'm just kind of a person that it's like if I really don't need it for a particular project, I won't, I just don't spend that money right away. This is really cute. Oh, let's use that. And so I'm just going to get rid of the white edge here. The ink won't show up on the black, but I just want to get rid of the white edge. Oop, and there's a couple little, you know how the die cuts get those little things when you punch them out? Clip those off. We don't want those showing. So anyway, I'm very excited. I went ahead and I went to her Etsy shop and went to buy the images, the kits for the images, and was very excited to find them on sale. So I got them for half off, so I was very excited. And I just can't wait to put this journal together. So I'm excited because there's also the cover is not a technique I've shown on this channel. So it's a kind of like a faux leather cover. That was what was requested. So we're going to do that process too with a faux leather cover, just using paper. Okay, simple but cute. Very easy. So we're going to do a start to finish on that fairy journal. Put this in the bin because this is done now. And so we're going to be doing that. And this is really cute. And then the next thing that I want to focus on is I'm going to go through my scrap bin here real quick and pull some other papers. Feel like I've been using kind of the same ones. So I want to pull some different ones that kind of go with the kit. And how I store my scraps is I just have 2 little bins here. And I have prints in one and solids in another. That's how I do mine. Here's some more music. That's a smaller print. Let's pull that out. So anyway, so that's what I've been, that's what I'm going to be working on. I do have pink in here, so I want to pull that. And I'm very excited about doing this journal. So we're going to do start to finish. And then the other thing that I really want to focus on and do is paper pads, because I am drowning in, I don't mind having paper pads, but I have, do you know how you get the last few pages and you have these straggler scraps, and it's just sitting on your shelf, and you don't, you just have those last few things to finish up. And I want to do some videos on, okay, these are just images down here. I want to do some videos on, pull some of these vintagey looking papers here. So, sorry, I got distracted trying to pull papers. So anyway, I want to do some videos on using up a paper pad. And I know that will be super helpful for me, and getting rid of some of the things that I have just sitting on my, where's my ruler? There it is. That I just have still sitting on my shelf that really need to be used up and finished up. And, so I want to do a series on, not a series, but a video on what to do with those paper pads that are almost done. And because I have several that I can use as examples, and we can finish those up together and finish up the last of those paper pads. I need to take just a smidge off on this side. And so we'll do that. And then I do want to do a whole series on taking a full paper pad from beginning to end and using up the whole thing. And I think that will be a fun challenge to do. And it'll use up one of the paper pads that I have and hopefully give you guys some ideas of some of the projects that you can do and you can use up a whole paper pad for. I'm just going to use my glue on this instead of my glue stick because it's cardstock and not just paper, copy paper weight. So I think that those will be some fun videos, and I think actually those will probably take us through December and probably into February. And I think that those will be fun, and I think that they'll be very useful too. So I'm excited about what's coming up, and I'm excited to do some not only journal making, but just some other projects too with our paper pads, and seeing how we can use those. And oh, that's gonna fit on the whole thing. Look, I didn't plan it that way, but it looks like that's the way it's gonna be. So let's tear this off. I think we'll just do this very simply with just some music paper. I just happen to tear it like that. Isn't that funny how that works out? So anyway, we can play around with those kinds of things, and I think that it'll be fun. Look, that just fits perfect right there. Okay, cool. And I just need some little things to decorate the front of it. So anyway, so let me know if you guys are excited about any of those things. And also if you have something that you've seen, or you have an idea of something that you would like to see, please don't hesitate to comment. I am all up for people's ideas and things like that. I love to just play around with new techniques, or something that, you know, maybe I haven't seen before. Or if there's something you guys would like to see, or I've done a video that you feel like you need some more in-depth video on, I'm more than happy to oblige with any of that. So just comment. Okay, I think we need like a flower or something here on the tip, because I may not tuck this. I may just leave it open because it's lying pretty flat. Let me see what I have. Let me get my flower bin, if I can find it. Oh my goodness, where is my flower bin? Well, crud. Oh, here it is. It's where it's not supposed to be, of course. So, here we go. Let's see what I've got. I've got all kinds of pretty things in here. Ooh, here's some pretty things. Ooh, that one's really pretty. Let's use this one. Let's see how this... I was gifted so many flowers in Happy Mail. So let's use some of these. This one's so pretty. It's a ribbon. That's pretty. That's going to go really pretty. Let's use that. And because it's a ribbon, I think I'll use my Fabri-Tac for it. My Fabri-Tac is so gummy and yucky. So I'm excited about the things to come. I'm excited about the new year. It is going to get a little stressful, especially in February. I'll just warn you guys, I'm not really sure how consistently I'm going to be able to post in February, because I'm going to be moving. So there's a house to pack, a house to find, a house to pack, and then the move, and then unpacking everything. And I know that y'all are super understanding about that, and I know that you probably are all very familiar with the time commitment that it takes to move. So February is going to be really off, and I hate to do that after coming back from kind of an off December. But it is what it is. It's not, I think I may just leave that plain like that, because I think normally I would collage and layer stuff here. Let's see if I can find something. Oh, we could put a word maybe. I don't know. I really like it just like this, with the music and the book page and something pretty and the flower. I'm going to call that one done. That's super cute. So, I think I'll just stop the video here. I just wanted to catch up with y'all and let y'all know what was going on and what the plans are for the channel as I sat here and decorated a few things for my journal. And I hope y'all are doing well. And I want to tell y'all to please be safe tonight. It's New Year's Eve. And I hope that you have a safe and happy new year. And I'll see you guys really, really soon. God bless.